Just come back, please. Leader Cyril, you will come back into the session. Something is happening. I don't know. They say due to technical issues. I don't know what's happening on your side. So, okay. So now let's do this. We have 98. Say 98 plus 1 plus 179. Yes, I think that is the amount. It's 277. I hope, yes, it's 179. And then, so now this amount divided, okay, let's minus, okay, now minus 32 from this amount. I will tell you what that amount is for. Minus 32 is for the first buying amount, 32. Then we're left with 245. So that's good. Now, this 245, just delete everything, and then we're going to work with 245 for now. Delete, cancel. Yes. Now, 245 is the capital that we're going to be trading Bitcoin on, and then divide it by 10. Yes. So this is going to be up to 24 times. Margin calls here are going to be 24 times. So we're going to create 24 margin calls from, it's going to be 24 plus, these 24 margin calls, business partners, will be from call number 5 upward. So which means in total, our margin call limit is going to be 28. So we're going to create settings for 28 margin call. Remember, when ETH comes out, it will no longer go back into the market. So that $98 will be used whenever there's a need for it. But this is how we're going to push this Bitcoin, and it's going to be steadily utilized, and you'll be trading with peace of mind in this regard. So now let's go to RoyalQ and we create settings for this. So every day you should be seeing activity of profit taking into this, which is very, very key. And it's the best way of trading with the bot. Let's allow the bot to keep on firing the margin calls. And we'll talk more about strategic multiple buy-in ratios increases here and there according to the dips and so forth. But the system is going to be continuously trading for you, which is very important. So now click on the red area of BTC. We need to just move it faster, and then click on trade setting at the bottom left. Also click on where you see 6, where you see margin call limit 6, you put 28 there. I've seen this works perfectly well. Yes. And then where you see take profit of 1%, you'll put, 2%, put 1%. Where there's 2%, put 1%. Whole position, take profit ratio is going to be 1%. So this is the best way to trade now at the moment due to market conditions. And then let's go to margin configuration, so that days don't go by without activity. Margin configuration. Margin configuration. Yes. So now, yes. So from position, it's okay. So now from position number 5, where there's 2.5, yes, delete that 2.5. You'll put 0.84. Yes, everywhere put 0.84 going down for this particular account. So in essence, business partners, we want the robot to continue to move like a sewing machine, in terms of buying and selling, It's very important for that to happen. And the extra cash that is available will be utilized whenever you have an opportunity to do so. For instance, after you would have seen some dips in the market. So it means trading must continue to take place so that we don't underutilize the capabilities of the robot in terms of buying and selling and waiting for big uh, dips before we can really participate in the robot should just be trading, and then whatever opportunity you get to go big, you will push, you will just come and increase the next margin calls multiple buy-in ratio with the amount of money that you want to go in with. Let's say you want to put $200 with the first buy-in amount of $12. You'll just put 16 times, and then on the next call that you will be seeing, knowing that you would have seen that the market actually fell significantly according to your Bollinger Bands at the lower lows, and then you can push that amount of money, knowing that it won't be forever. As soon as the money goes in, you can also increase your distributed and take profit allocation for the robot to pick up good profit from there. And then you'll always then put the settings back to normal, allowing the robot to trade business as usual. This is business as usual, meaning that as the market is moving up and down, the system will be trading for you accordingly, just like this, moving up and down like that. Activity will be there in this case, which is the best actually. And I will even show you from last night. I started it on one account, a few accounts actually, but there's one already I'm in now. We will look at it together and you will see that it's more advantageous to collect profits steadily in a way that is safer rather than not collecting profits at all and then go in huge and say, okay, now let's go to position number 5 on the margin call drop side. Margin call drop side, we go to position number 5. There it is, where there's a fifth call. You see, from call number 5 to because I'm thinking in terms of when Bitcoin reaches these levels of you say call number 5 to call number 5 to 7, put 1% there. Yes, just 1%. This is Bitcoin business partners. It doesn't fall like this all the time, but yeah, 5 to 7, 1%, 1%. Yes. And now from call number 8, you start with let's say 2.1, and then you keep on going down like that to 2.1, and then call number 9, 2.2, just like that. For Bitcoin, it's okay. 2.2, keep going until you reach 2.9. And then we'll go to higher percentages there. Yes, just like that. That's it. These percentages may differ from account to account. I'm looking at the number of margin calls that are available here, business partners. So that's why we move it like the way we do now. And then, remember, we are going down to 28. And then 2.8, just like that. It's a huge move. It's not small at all. You know, there are times whereby to even get 2% down in Bitcoin is not easy. And now go with 3.1. No, 3.1. No. 3.1, 3.2. Yes, where the 17, yes, 3.1. Yes, and then below there, 3.2, you are building up like that. Yes. This is very important, business partners. Rather, I've seen, you say it's important to earn something every day than to be trapped in a position where you went for a bigger amount, as if we had an agreement with the market that now the market will give you a big money. It doesn't just happen like that. So rather steadily be trading, let the robot be trading steadily and so forth. And then in future, when she increases her capital, we're going to reduce the percentages. You said we'll reduce the percentages so that the robot has an opportunity to buy consistently. Maybe even multiple buying ratios will be made bigger. Yes, just like that. No, we are going back now. We are going back to 3.1 there. It should move to 4%. Call number 26, make it 4%. Yes. And then yeah, those other ones, just leave them where they are. They are okay where they are, those ones. 5.5, it's okay. Now you can but remember there's money coming. So okay, move again. 27, make it 4.1, and 28, make it 4. Because it's Bitcoin. Yes, 4.1. And then 28, 4.2. It's okay. Move it like that. It's fine. We shouldn't be scared. And then at the bottom there, you'll save. So sure. Okay. So now you can, save everything. So here we go, business partners. Remember, this trades under distributed and take profit. Rather, what am I saying? It trades under sub-bid mode, real-time settlement. So now with this, you'll see now call number 7 is the next call to come in, because we already are sitting at call number 6. We see call number 6 there. Can you please let's check at the bottom a bit. We want to check our strategy details summary. Let's go strategy details. So business partners, you can see that call number 7 is waiting for margin call drop of 1%, and call number 7 is going to be placed with this. And then we do this after the massive fall that happened, for instance. So it means now Bitcoin may be moving up and down and so forth. This robot was going to be doing its work, which is how actually we should just allow the margin calls to take place. And then when you open margin calls like this, business partners, even say, for instance, you have, let me give you an example. You have 1,000 US dollars. You can still trade Bitcoin with a drop of 1% going down. Or even you can start with 0.8, 0, like some 0.8, 0.9 percentage, less than 1%, for instance. You can even have up to 60% down, knowing that any movement, the board will be buying for you. And then what you will do is, after the market plummets, for instance, is then that you will allow the next call to come in. Like, for instance, here, you can see the next call to come in is call number 7. If, for instance, there's an opportunity for you, because of what we have seen how the fall was, you feel like now you can push a better amount of money, which is outside the scope of the margin calls, you will now make the multiple buy-in ratio of the next call. In this case, will be call number 8, for instance. You can even click pause, go to call number 8, increase its multiple buy-in ratio, because you would have seen that the coin you're trading now has created room for more after a lot of blood was actually shed in that market. It's then that you can push a lot of money into it, but you really don't need to. When you have 1,000 US dollars, don't allow yourself to trade too many coins. Just trade Bitcoin and then go big after some big events on it, but allow the robot to be trading consistently with margin calls. You rather reduce the margin call drop, maybe even have 0.5%, half a percentage maybe, 0.5%, 0.2% on days where Bitcoin is just static, so that at least margin calls can be placed. Whenever 1% is created under your sub positions, profits are collected. So which means every day the robot will either be buying or selling for you. Activity will be taking place through and through. So now, with that being said, let's now we have seen that margin call drop is 1%. So 1% shouldn't give you a headache as a trader. allow the market to drop 1% so that the robot can place the um, the margin call for you, can buy for you, for instance. That's what it is. In this case, take profit trigger price. I'm asking myself now, let's please go to distributed. We need to check something, business partners. I'm looking at take profit trigger price. It means we have not edited multiple distributed and take profit allocation. We have not edited. We need to have 1% everywhere. Now, please click on trade setting. We will go to distributed and take profit allocation. Go down. You will see something there. Yes, click on distributed and take profit allocation. So something good will happen there. Click there. Yes, business partners, what we want there. Everywhere, please put 1% everywhere. You say 1.3, get rid of it. This is the robot that will be trading for you, business partners. It's going in with smaller amounts of money in this case, because we want to stay in the business of trading. We don't want a day to go by without collecting profit. And then we know what we will do or what we need to do after a massive dump, for instance, where we can easily put a substantial amount of money to collect big profits on that very coin. We are not trading too many coins. It's not good to be trapped into too many coins while we are trading with $1,000 or less. It's not good at all. So because we have a robot, let's leverage on the capabilities of this robot to place orders for us in real time, even with small margin call drops, you see? And then always know that whenever there's a 1% increment, the robot is going to collect profit for us, and then we trust it for that. And that's what I'm going to be showing you on the other side. This is, I think, somehow, advanced trading method under this signature strategy, for instance, where you know that you are trading consistently and something good will happen. So you are trading some okay. No, leader Cyril, I think he might be having some issues with network because of load reduction, because of load reduction. So this is what I'm thinking, but it is well. So just for a moment, business partners, I'm with you just in a moment. So now, click show at the bottom. Everything is 1% from top to bottom. So now you're safe. This is on cycle. So now, business partners, you will see, we're all going to be monitoring this. You're going to see good activity on this account. Even tomorrow, we will check it. You'll see good activity. It means the robot is going, we are now actually utilizing the potential of the system to make money, and then let's move one step back, because I have seen even in business, it's better to get some smaller amounts coming in consistently. That is going to build up to something bigger. Click please on more, click on more for BTC. Click on more for BTC. BTC. You can see where there's more for Bitcoin. Oh, I can see also that 108 there it is. Click on more for Bitcoin, because we can see 108. It means there's been an increase in terms of, yes, business. You see call number 7, it's taken, which is very good. And then click anywhere there again. Let's go to the strategy page. Click again on Bitcoin there. It will take us to strategy page. Yeah, on the red area, yes. No, you clicked on top, it's taking us to look what is happening, business partners. You can see even yourself. No, click on the red area or below the red area for Bitcoin. It will take us to transaction page. So now, business partners, you can say, can you please click on sub bin? Click on sub bin. So now okay, now you can say, look at position number 5. Look, position number 5 was actually taken when Bitcoin was trading around $68,381. So now, as a result, business partners, with this, we wanted this method of trading, but it actually works best for people who have time to trade and people who have bigger risk appetite, for instance, who are able to push in a lot of money and knowing that they will not be suffocating even after the market went down. Look, the market at the moment is trading around 53,000, whereas the position number 5 was entered into when the market was trading at $68,381. So now let's look at position number 7 now. Look, go down a bit. We are on 53,300. Yes. Look at position number 7. You can see position number 7 is now at 53,700, which is so close to the current market because it was just done now. And this one, always, it will be around $10. $10 is what we're going to be working with for this account because it's a smaller account. And this is what is going to be happening through and through. So which means there's going to be activity always. We know moments where we can collect a bigger profit. And also remember, even when it's like this, the robot has the ability to collect even bigger profits. The robot has the ability to collect even bigger profits on here if the market itself is moving, business partners. When the market is moving, the robot is going to collect bigger profits on this position. That is what it is. And we should be okay or excited with trading of that nature. So now, let's do this now. Let's do this. You can stop sharing. Yeah, you can stop sharing. I'm happy with what we are seeing. You will see between today and tomorrow, there might be a need even for you to push in some gas fee to your royal queue, because now the robot is going to be working. So sometimes, I don't know, we tend to be trapped as human beings to still be thinking of trading manually, whereas we have a robot of artificial intelligence that can be placing smaller orders faster in real time and also actually beating certain hindrances, certain factors that are always opposed to natural people, for instance. You see? The robot is able to place orders in and out and collect profits for you and negotiate better through and through, day and night. You see? So this is good. So with what I've just said, it means even when there's more money, like maybe $1,000 to trade, what we will do, business partners, the focus is going to be on Bitcoin. We will rather do what? Increase the amount of money we participate with, either by increasing multiple buying ratios or by reducing margin call drops, so that every movement the robot is placing orders or selling, it's either buying or selling, and that activity is happening through and through. And then when everybody's alarmed because a massive bearish candlestick, that is the red one, has been actually issued, it means there was dumping of the price, then we will just come in there with better amounts, maybe $100 or $50 or $200, knowing that on that particular position, you can collect maybe 5% and you are out. And then after that, you continue to allow the robot to trade business as usual. You push the multiple buy-in ratios back to the range that we are using, for instance, on that particular asset. So let's quickly, yes, you can stop sharing, Leader Duduzile, and then I will share on my side, and then we can have a Q&A session. A Q&A session first. Consistency, it's what we want to see now going forward. We need to allow the robot to do what the robot can do. I'm just sharing the screen. Oh, I'm not in. Please allow me to quickly connect, and I'm going to share the screens of this that I'm showing on this account, for instance. I just want to show you this, and it's going to boost your confidence in terms of the capabilities of the system, business partners, to make money for you with peace of mind, and also to develop a certain method of trading that you're going to have more confidence in, and then you're going to even run with, knowing very well that this is the best, and you are able to build your crypto portfolio with peace of mind using this. So I'm quickly sharing now. Well, these guys, they changed how these things used to be. Arrangement of, okay, business partners. Now you can see on this, look on this account. Look at this on this account. I changed the settings last night. Obviously, I didn't know that Bitcoin was going to plummet like it did. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't think of that. I was not even scared of that. I just knew that it's about time that after what we have seen with the anticipated bull run and so forth, it's about time that one now allows trading to go on instead of just anticipating a pump and so forth. Allow trading to go on and take advantage of certain dumps that they happen here and there. Whenever the market dips, something will be happening. So with this, these are margin calls. You can see nicely that even the ones that we see now, if you are to check business partners, if you are to check the ones that are happening, it's not long time ago. Look at this. You see, this was at 1949, 1949. The same time actually. Wow. So it means it could be two different. These are two different assets. Two different assets, but this is what I'm showing you now. Yeah, two different assets here. Now look at this. Can you say this is transactions of gas? It means the robot is working like a robot. The robot is working like a robot, which is something that we want, business partners. The robot is working like a robot. It's burning gas, and it must burn gas like this, like a sewing machine. It must be doing this for you for the whole year, buying and selling, buying and selling. What is it that we need to do? Just tweak the settings so that the robot goes to work. Even if it buys with $10, for instance, on smaller accounts like what we just did with leader to leader, it's good. The robot is working so that you don't go days without seeing profit taking. And now with that being highlighted, look, check. This was not long ago. It means there was a move, and then if you check, just check, it keeps on doing the trading, and then this is for the settings of for the 16th. I mean, what am I saying? For the 6th, and then let's quickly check. That is for the 6th, and then if we are to go down, you are able to see now. I'm just trying to get, I don't know whether it's just for the 6th. I don't know whether it's network or not. This must be network. Let's quickly come to revenue details. If you check what the information we see there, it's really for here. It's for this time. Yes, this is what I was talking about. It's for the 6th. We want information for the 5th, but I will show you on the side of the 5th. Look at this. This was for this pair, YFI, and then also SLP. If you check, this asset took profit at the same time. Two different assets, they traded at the same time. Can you see that? It was at yes, 1949, 19 hours, 49 minutes, 34 seconds. And then also here at the bottom today, 19 hours, 49 minutes, 34 seconds. But that was SLP. And then this one was YFI. So that's what we saw on the other side. It's just that now the system is not showing gas fee on the other side. It could be network, but we'll try again and check. So now these are the transactions of for tomorrow, the 6th, because according to Singapore time. But let's come out of that. I want us to come here. Last night, remember the market fell, whatever happened, happened. But I'm not trading Bitcoin here. This is bake. Is that concept that I always tell people that trade the coins that you are already holding until they come out, for instance, instead of being all over and then you end up being trapped in so many coins and you don't have money to continue to trade because you are trapped in different coins. So now look at this. If you are to check, the robot has just been working. It has just been working, but this was what? Bake, SLP, and then YFI, I think. Only those 3 coins. So this has just been running like this. This is profit taking, but it's important. Every day, if the bot can continue to do this through margin calls, amazing things will happen. The budget is big, but the bot has been trading. All this is just what has been happening today. It's just what has been happening today. I will keep on moving it. The list is huge, you know, and then it's the list of profit taking. And who is doing this? It's the robot. It's artificial intelligence. It doesn't become tired. And then when you bring together all this printing of money together, you see a substantial amount of dollars, for instance, which is very important. And everything is still well controlled. And then what will happen is whenever I feel like I need to push in good money for big profits, I will do so when it's necessary to do so after I have seen a bigger dump, for instance. But other than that, I will just let the robot continue to do this, you know, continue to do this. If you are to check, this is too much information. It's what I wanted to show you from the other side. And then if you are to check, you can see that it's margin calls, small amounts that the robot has been trading with. I think $15 in and out, and just collecting 1% or less as it happens. And you can see the robot made 334 rands there. 334 rands, that is about $18, for instance. I didn't manipulate, I didn't add anything manually. It was just the margin calls going. And whenever I see a need for more to be put into this, that is going to happen. The aim on this account is to make sure that it registers 10,000 US dollars here. It must make 10,000 US dollars. Pure trading profits only. You know, at the moment that is 181,000. You said, but you know, how is this going to be achieved? By just opening margin calls on the same positions where you have a lot of money in them. And I'm telling you, business partners, even when the bull run kicks in, for instance, I know there's the 3rd week of September to the 4th week towards the end of September, we are most likely to see a big move, you know, starting to happen in the crypto space. Even when that happens, I will not change the method, you know. What will happen is I will allow margins to continue to take place, and then I will manually here and there increase multiple buy-in ratios of the asset that I'm trading. Can you see? I've seen that something good has happened on Bitcoin in terms of the dump there, but I still stick to the coins that are traded here. I still stick to the coins that are traded here. And then if you are to check, there's still good money at the bottom there. There's still good money at the bottom there, $1,149. And all these other positions have money in them. A lot of positions are holding money in them, but I've seen that instead of putting too much strain on myself with an intent to make big profits, let me rather be making consistent profits, you know, daily as it happens through margin calls, and then visit certain position here and there as the market dumps and put more money. but I shouldn't be like, for instance, at the moment, I'm just watching the situation. I'm looking at how far Bitcoin at the moment on this account. I'm not holding any Bitcoin position here. You said I'm not holding any Bitcoin position, but what I'm doing is because I said to myself to get this account right, I'm not going to trade new coins. I'll only trade existing positions, service them through margin calls and strategically so, looking at how performance it's been. And then I'm intending to continue with you. We'll be monitoring this even tomorrow, a day after tomorrow. You'll see that margin calls will continue to be fired, and then profits will continue to come in steadily. So I will only make money available to go in on certain positions when I feel like, okay, it's a good time to enter the market, for instance, with a bigger amount, maybe $300, $400 here and there, which is not part of the scope of the margin calls. It's money that is available, it's there, and then activity will happen as it happens like that. So good monies will be coming out, and I hope we're going to be using margin calls, and then also the reserve USDT will be to take advantage of a serious dump that is obvious to everyone. When a market has issued a palpable a red candlestick that you see that even yourself can take advantage of that today, maybe a day later, where you see it's like now the market is on the rise, you come in. I think that is going to make us very good traders. We're going to have a healthy accounts in trading, and I think we're going to enjoy what we are doing, knowing that you have margin calls. Like look at Bitcoin, for instance. Look at Bitcoin, business partners, and this is serious. This is serious. But because I'm not trading Bitcoin, I'm not going to go into it. But there are positions that the same strategy that I'm sharing with you is already running under Bitcoin, and I can see that it's good. If time allows, maybe we can even switch into that. But I would like us to stop this sharing to stop the recording for this so that it's short, and we'll have time then to engage and discuss.